Hey, hey, hey. Yo, camera flash. What the?
It's still, you all messed up over there. Get yourself together, dog.
Man, what up, y'all? What's happening?
You do beats, Ed. All you do is spin record. Don't be dancing.
All you do is change backgrounds.
Brothers.
At least three of them lined up.
Dog.
You guys will not see
What's
more
good?
tonight.
Shut your ass up. What's good? What's good, everybody?
Yeah.
Oh, it's Tuesday, 8 o'clock. Y'all know what time it is, man. Time for the basement talk. It's your boy Prime here with the usual suspects. The boy Ed over there jigging.
Mm-hmm. Feeling it.
Half of the bottom boys down there. Teddy.
Just staring.
The other half of the bottom boys, the boy Murk down there. Man,
what's
oh man. Do we have a show for y'all today?
I was like, do we?
We got to recap Super Bowl 59 and all of its glory.
And some of the bad stuff.
You know, a halftime show that everybody's talking about for one reason or another.
The world's
One reason or another. True.
We know we got to get into that. And in order for us to get a, good analysis of what went on, we brought in a doctor.
A doctor?
A doctor.
A doctor?
A doctor.
From Dr. Spot? Oh.
Spot. But it is an honor for me to introduce this person, man. Truly stands out in every aspect of life. Tonight we have a very special guest, Dr. Devin Allison. Although we not as close as we once were, Devin and I have been friends for a very long time, since high school. And I've witnessed firsthand this remarkable journey, though it's just begun. Since he says, he ain't done nothing yet, but I beg to differ. Graduated from LaGrange College, went on to earn his doctorate, of course. Currently, he dedicates his time to educating young minds and coaching football at high school.
Yes, sir.
All while being a loving father, husband. Not only is Devin an exceptional educator and coach, but he is also gearing up to launch his own podcast this spring, y'all, titled One Life to Live. I will let him show y'all how to spell that. But it is somebody I'm thrilled to have here tonight, y'all. Very, very happy to have him here. Can't wait for him to share his insights and experiences and what drives his incredible talent. Please join me in welcoming one of the most talented individuals I know, Dr. Devin Allison.
Hey.
First of all, I don't know who you was talking about. You said exceptional and talented, and I'm waiting on that person to pop up. That's crazy.
Look around.
My boy.
Yeah, I was like,
my boy, come on now. Let's not.
hey man, I'm alright, man. I ain't
Get him out of here.
I don't use big words like exceptional. I can't even spell that. That's
Stop it.
And sounded out.
Not with a doctor in front of your name.
hey, look, man.
Speak on it, Teddy. Speak on it, dog.
Would he just slide through school?
Like somebody help me with this paper real
but
quick.
he got a good attitude.
I paid a lot of women. A lot of money to. Hey, can you write this sentence for me? Because I don't know how to spell that word. They got me through.
It just like we use Chat GPT now.
Exactly.
Like, hey, can you write
I
this?
saw that message. First of all, my hair's been cut for like over a month. If you watch the show, you know. Sleepy bitch.
See who don't
All right, kick it off, me.
Don't get it started on a Tuesday.
Hey, I love it. But real stuff, dog. Hey, I mean every word of that, dog. Hey,
I appreciate that.
For as long as I've known you, man, you hey, dog, back in the day, this man used to freestyle. we got to college. They had they rap group. The man performed at homecoming, dog.
We opened up
I'm
for
back there like I said, that's my dog, man. That's my dog.
we thought we was gonna go somewhere. In fact, I got people still mad at me because I didn't take it as serious as they did. So I left it alone. But I still know people that write. I got students now that be like, "Hey, coach, can you write something for me?" So I wrote a kid a verse like yesterday. That he's about to put on one of his little albums. So I still have fun with it.
So again, I say one of the most talented people I know. We played football together, man. We used to just run around do stupid shit all the time in high school. Y'all know how it go.
All the time. We can probably tell a lot of stories. I played a little bit of everything. When I got to college, I was a cornerback though.
Okay. Bad.
What was your favorite position?
Probably corner. I just like talking shit. Like
I was just about to say that.
You weren't gonna throw the ball at me, so I was gonna talk all day long.
I got a story about that one.
Yeah, I was bad. Oh, Lord.
That nigga almost got me a flag in high school. We ran one little, I guess it was like a little sweep or whatever. This man high step for like 8 yards to the end zone. So you know me, I gotta hype my boy up. So I'm hyping him up. Ref like, y'all need to calm down. I'm like, I'm not the one high stepping.
I hadn't been there that game. You know what I mean? Like they say, act like you've been there before. Well, that night I hadn't been there yet, so I had to act like it. You know, it was the first time for everything. So
Had to act up.
I'm about to show out. I'm gonna show my whole ass.
And he did, bro. I'm talking about that high stepper all the way around the corner. I said, "Look it, I'm in here with you, dog." Ref looking at me, I'm looking at him. Hey, y'all need to come. Like, damn, it ain't even me, man.
Hating.
Like I said, I got worse
All
when I
the
got to
time.
college. High school, I was calm. That was like just a little high step. I ain't even say nothing.
Oh, so you acted up more as you got older.
Ooh, yeah, man.
I
thought
thought
you calmed down
in college than what you did in high school.
Nah,
I did anyway.
He acted up more in the field. I got in trouble more.
On the big
And the
Coach
Coach
bad
always
part
called
is,
me to the office.
yeah, and the bad part is, now I'm working with kids and I'm trying to get them not to do the stuff I was doing. But at the same time, I'm like happy high-fiving that they doing it because it
I was just about to say, you look at him, you like, man, I remember them
But
days.
like, that's
I
what's
remember
up.
that. I remember
I
that.
remember doing it.
You go ahead and do that, look.
That's what I said to you, Ed. I said, when my son act up, I'm like, hey, no. But then I'm like, I mean, that's kind of dope. You did it, though.
That's
I ain't
my
gonna lie.
dog.
You did it at the right time. You did it right.
I'm happy
But you can't do
did it,
that.
bro.
You can't
Hey,
do that.
as a dad, chill out.
Oh, yeah.
Hey,
Yep.
but you definitely understand. Sometimes I just look at my kids like I'm laughing inside, but I'm mad at the same time.
A couple times the laugh slip out, and you're like, "But I'm serious. Don't look at what I'm doing. I'm fucking serious." All right.
I'm not gonna lie to you a couple times because his son has said some stuff,
He's so wild.
and I was like, I'm not supposed to laugh at that.
yeah, like especially when you hit it perfectly, it's like that's awesome. You're gonna be great when you get older. But right now, you gotta chill out.
Sometimes they be thinking they outsmarting you, and it be so funny the stuff they come up with. You be like, bro, you thought this was gonna work? Like,
You didn't really think that one through, did you?
I'm not new to this. Like, you can't. There's nothing that you can do that I haven't seen or done. Like, you can't get over.
Every time we shoot it down, they gonna keep trying to get better.
Keep adding on to it. Yeah. That's it.
Sometimes it be so good you can't even like chastise them no more. You can't whoop them, none of that. You just that was good. Just go on to your room. Like
you know your kids so
out.
well. You know when they up to something, know when they lying. Even if they come up with a good thing, the way they deliver it, like, you know it's not right.
Your approach was
Like,
all
you're
wrong.
lying. I know you. I know all the symptoms. I know all the ticks.
I smell the lie walking in. It don't smell right in here. You're lying.
Yes. Sound like you with that download. Moving on.
Did that
Okay, so Super Bowl. What y'all think about what I'm gonna say? The massacre.
Man,
Like,
Total domination.
I'm walking around. Don't matter who wins. It's gonna be a close game. Probably like a touchdown or two.
Well, we saw that early that it
By
wasn't
the end
going
of
to
the
be
third, I'm like, are they going to score? Like,
Right, that part.
Y'all remember the
ends at
scores we
0.
picked? We all had pretty high scoring game, but like
if it ends at 0,
it was going to be a close game. Everybody
Bruh.
was saying that.
I won't pick them next year for nothing.
I said
You know
31.
what I'm saying? I don't want to deal with y'all. Okay, 0. Stop.
So
What I said-
what were the
go
score
ahead.
predictions?
Oh,
And-
I'm about to run it down for you right now.
All I know is I looked up and Philly had the score that I said for them in the second quarter. So I was like,
I got one.
this is over.
So
I did pick the right winner.
same.
But
Me and you. All right. So that's what I'll say.
Here you
Starting
go.
off, Teddy picked Chiefs. He said it was going to be 24-14.
You ain't watched none of the Eagles game, did you?
I was hoping that a three-peat was in the works, but I was completely. Hey, I wasn't wrong though.
he ain't
It
been
was
picking the
22
Eagles
to
all
20.
year.
It was only
Yeah, I was gonna
2
say.
points
He
of what I
had been
predicted.
picking them all year.
So
And they got
Eagles
to the
was
Super Bowl and
kinda
picked
low.
against them.
Picked against them.
And you know they
Eagles was
scored
acting up.
35 the last
I thought
time.
Saquon was going to go off.
No,
Uh,
no, because I've been picking the Chiefs all year.
They
But
ain't
we're
played
talking
each
about,
other. You've
we're
been
talking
picking
about
the
the
Eagles
amount
all
of points.
year.
We're just saying the amount of points, the 14. We feel like you picking both teams
I
all
was just
year,
trying,
you would have
I was just trying to be
you would have picked
disrespectful.
more. And
Yeah,
then
that was very
the
disrespectful.
last time they played in the Super Bowl, it was 38-35.
They did that. I think they did that
Just
first.
use
I think they did 14 in the. Oh no, it was the second quarter. I think they did it all in the first quarter.
Yeah.
What Teddy say? Got this motherfucker again. I was like,
All right. Murk turned around and said Eagles 31-28.
Yeah.
So respectful. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I
Probably the
said
closest score prediction.
that was the closest. I was sitting there looking at that too. I said Eagles. I said it was going to be 21-14 though.
You disrespectful ass.
Hey, I thought everybody's defense was going to be working out, but
Mm-mm.
No, we seen
14 for the Chiefs.
I saw what happened.
You ain't
I saw
watching
what
no
happened.
Chiefs games?
Huh?
You ain't watching no Chiefs games?
Sweat
No, I watched a lot of Chiefs games. They barely won them. Like one score games, like every time. Like, how do y'all keep winning?
They them.
And then
I mean-
TD picked the Chiefs 31-24.
Okay. Now, I thought it was going to be close. I thought it was going to be one of them 40, 30 something games. Somebody win by 7, 10 at the most. I ain't expect what I saw. That was a little different.
No one expected that.
I don't
And
know.
here's my thing.
Shut down in the first half, right?
Here's
Like,
the thing. I believed in Philly all along as far as their defense.
Mhm.
But I'm a even bigger believer in Andy Reid and his preparations.
I don't know if you pay attention to Kansas City offensive line, but it looked like us 5 out there blocking. So
Hey, somebody said at one point it looked like one of his own players sacked him.
yeah,
I was like, God.
because he ran into him.
That did happen. He ran into
ran
him.
into
Like he ran around.
And,
Like
and I was telling
he's in a
Teddy, I was
fanny.
like, it's funny that they did that in the NFL. Like one of the things they teach you as a lineman all throughout, don't turn around. If you get don't turn around to the ball carrier. And he did just that and ran right into Patrick Mahomes. I'm like, come on, dog.
Well, on that one, it was a pass play. So that was
Right.
was more so like it's acceptable to turn around then because I got to find the man I was supposed to be blocking.
But you should be making him run the hoop, not just full blown. He beat me off just from the turn around and look. Now
That's what it looked like. They looked like matadors all night.
I
like,
mean,
what did not block?
that's why they say, defense wins championships because it don't matter how high powered your offense is, but if you can't block nobody,
no,
it doesn't matter.
that right
He
there was
wasn't
crazy
looking
though.
high powered though. With
They
all the
didn't
But I'm
blitz.
saying every
They
time
didn't
we've
blitz
seen
not
a
once.
high powered
One time.
offense
They blitzed once.
lose
It was one
in the
time?
Super Bowl.
It was late in
Every
the game.
time-
I was about to
Every
say, I
time we
didn't
see
even
a
see
high
that
powered
one.
offense lose the Super Bowl, it's the front 7 of the defense. If you look back when the Patriots lost to the Giants the first time, they didn't hardly score no points because of that
Boo this
front
man.
7. When you look at Denver, the year that Peyton Manning threw all them touchdowns, like 50 touchdowns, and then they get to the Super Bowl and lose to Seattle, they couldn't block them.
Yeah.
Is Pat gonna go
Yeah.
to the
The
parade?
reason Patrick Mahomes lost the other Super Bowl, they couldn't block Tampa Bay.
But it's the same issue with them. It's their offensive line. Like they have so many injuries up front, like all year long. Like that shit got to come out and bite you in the ass at some point, and it did in the worst way.
I knew, but after the first drive that the Chiefs had, when Patrick Mahomes tried to make that throw that got knocked down, that was a terrible throw. I said, if that's how he playing, they gonna lose. He finna make some mistakes. He wasn't playing like himself from the beginning of the game.
He was trying to make something happen.
I seen Joe Burrow get sacked 10 times in the playoff game and win. So,
but the difference is
you gotta adapt some kind of way.
But and the adaptation is to get the ball out faster. And if you watch the first half, like it was so much happening where you could tell he's trying to go downfield or intermediate, and they dropping 7. Like you ain't gonna throw the ball downfield. And they dropping 7.
Kept
like
trying to force the
quick slant. Yeah, that he kept trying to do that.
And even on top of that, the drops, man.
That's what I'm saying. Nobody had hands that game. Well, in the first
Travis
half.
Kelce had by far his worst performance I've seen in any playoff game from him.
How many times
they say regular season?
They boo his girl, got in his head. He's fucked up after that.
Oh, that's what it was.
With her last year.
She didn't get booed last year.
She get booed last year. Everybody was loving her last year. They was like,
you know she was gonna get booed up out of New Orleans though.
It didn't help
that's totally different.
It didn't help that they couldn't run the ball either.
They don't try to run the ball.
They did. I didn't feel like they tried.
They not used
like
to having to run the ball.
Dang,
down
Pacheco
20 fast.
Yeah,
they was down so quickly. They tried to run a little bit, but it didn't work. So
here's the thing: if you're down multiple scores in the first quarter, that's still not a reason to abandon the run.
Nah.
There's plenty enough time to come back and do what you need to do. Now, we're not talking about, hey, I'm in the last quarter and a half or something. Now I got to be on hurry. I got to be running my 4-minute offense all the time. No, we're talking about the whole game. They really wasn't trying to run the ball, which is funny because their whole game plan on defense was just stop the run, and they couldn't cover nobody. What's his name? Trent McDuffie. He got scorched the whole time. Even the one they call offensive pass interference, he was getting roasted. Like, come on, dog.
I mean, you called that out when I showed up. He was like,
and you getting scorched.
And
they were picking on him.
What was so funny is they said this is going to be a great matchup, McDuffie, and I was like, no, it ain't. This ain't gonna be good for.
It didn't even matter who he was on.
I was gonna say whoever he matched up with, he was getting burned.
Couldn't cover.
Jahan Dotson hit him.
Smith, Dotson, it didn't matter.
You just saw 22 losing. That's all you saw. I'm like, bro, what is going on over there?
It's like when they did decide to play back and cover, then Jalen Hurts was just running for first downs, getting loose.
Yeah, he was getting great yardage.
It didn't matter what they was doing; they had an answer for it.
Who you think is a better runner as QB, Jalen Hurts or Pat Mahomes? Not Sunday, but just in general. Who you think is a better runner?
In general, I want to say Pat because he be kind of shifty.
You think Pat is a better runner than
I would say?
Jalen?
I think he's more shifty.
He gets okay. I was about to say just straight running, Jalen.
Not even he not shifty. I think Pat gets saved so much by referees that guys be afraid to take that shot.
He do different shit, like he'll fake a pass or something.
Not ball fake shit. He's crafty. I give you that.
Like he can escape a little bit better than the pass rush and get loose.
If Pat Mahomes' hand go up like this, defenders slow down because
of course, because he can throw it any kind of way.
If Jalen Hurts' hand go up like that, they still gonna run through him.
Exactly.
So they give Pat a little more leeway with regards to that. So I don't think you're a good runner.
I feel like even the couple runs he had were more impressive. They went for a lot of yards, but I do feel like the runs he did do in the game was more impressive than the ones that Jalen had.
But you know why I asked that question? Kansas City let Jalen run. I didn't see a spy at all night.
Mm-mm. That's why he was able to get straight up the middle. Yeah,
a number of times on Pat Mahomes. And I was like,
it wasn't really a spy though. It was more so they were playing zone coverage, so that guy's eyes are on Mahomes. So when Mahomes take off, like we got special names for that stuff, but that guy's triggered to just go as soon as he take off. So it's not really a spy. We're sitting in zone coverage. Yeah,
I just know they wasn't allowing that step up at all. They were killing the edge. The middle was open, but the minute Mahomes even looked like he was going up there, I saw middle linebacker crashing down. I'm like, I'm
chasing this man.
And what I saw a team in the Eagles that just was hungrier and just wanted it more than the Chiefs. Like I do feel like they made a point, when you played that many playoff games, you've been to the Super Bowl 3 years in a row. Like it takes a toll. You don't play more games, but you don't play more games than anybody else too. So physically, you could be more just worn down. And I think it just all that showed. They just
it only showed on the offensive line, man. I think if the Kansas City had a healthy offensive line, I think we're having a different discussion about the game. But the fact that they their second string tackle is playing, like the second string right tackle is now playing left tackle. There was so many little things like that to the average fan, we're not paying attention to that stuff. But
they wasn't really watching. They was just using their front four and getting pressure. That's why they could stay back and cover. They wasn't even sending nobody.
But you got what they got, like 2 first round, second round guys on that defensive line.
Yeah,
like you got that adding pressure. Yeah, and you got that adding pressure to a bunch of no-name guys who probably wouldn't be starting on any other team, but they got to start now.
They fast.
But you don't think there's a scheme for that though?
It is. Get the ball out fast.
Right. And that's what I'm saying. So again,
that's what they did in the second half, but it was too late.
In the regard that I hold Andy Reid, bro, I'm like, what your offensive line looks like right now. The beast of a defensive line that Philly has right now. Not to mention, all game long they showed you we're gonna drop back and we're only gonna rush forward.
You got an ego, right? You got an ego, right? Everybody in here got some sort of an ego. So when you let a coach like that gonna come out there with that game plan, look, he's like, hell no.
No, I'm just saying, after a while, you got to give up that ego. You got to be like, you know what?
That's what I'm saying. I think after a while, you saw that he did. Like, I think going into the game, he was like, we'll be all right. We'll be able to handle them up front. We'll be able to do X, Y, Z, and go about handling our business. It wasn't until the second half it wasn't until halftime, in my opinion, he was like, you know what, this ain't gonna work.
Well, when you've won so much and you've come back from deficits, you just feel like, okay, we'll get it together, we'll figure it out, we'll get something going, But I think Patrick Mahomes just never was comfortable because, like, even the plays where he had time to throw, he was throwing it early because he just felt like the pressure was gonna be there. Everything was rushed. He never was throwing the ball confidently, like with the right time, and that's why the interceptions that he threw, he was just off, especially that second one. Like, and again, the lineman got pushed into him, and that was a pretty quick release pass, but the lineman was in his lap before he could do anything. So
shut up.
I don't.
What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you, dog?
You know what I mean?
Golly.
I'm just quiet in the back of the class, dog.
Meanwhile, Pat over here talk about all first round picks. We know they all came from Georgia.
Oh, turn up. One time.
The Eagles was just like, you know what? If y'all gonna let us do this, we want all of them.
Y'all all set forward.
That defense for sure, bro, which is crazy. I mean,
Bama has 7 guys on that team, by the way. Roll Tide.
If we go back to 2 years ago when they drafted those guys, everybody felt like they made the moves to win the Super Bowl. Like, everybody thought that they was gonna win then when they got those people. So for them to be like people being so surprised, I'm like, we weren't surprised 2 years ago when we was thinking it. They got 2 years under their belt now. Of course, they even better than they was as rookies. So, I mean,
they came back hungry. They was like, you know what, we should have did this the first year, but you know what, we ain't gonna let anybody play with us this second.
And they ain't take their foot off the gas either.
They just kept adding. It's not like they had to do much change from what they had 2 years ago when they were there. they didn't have the year that they expected to have last year because they started out 9-0 or whatever, and then started losing games or whatever.
Changed their defensive coordinator mid-season and all that.
Yeah.
Foolery.
And so for all the teams that want to make that excuse of we got a new coordinator, we got a new coach, we got new this. But this team just went through 3 offensive coordinators,
that's
3 defensive coordinators. No, hear what I'm saying. I understand having the familiarity, you know what I'm saying? But in that, like, we just watched this team do something. That defense, that's Vic Fangio's first year there.
But you gotta acknowledge what you just said. That who?
Defense.
That defense. There's a lot of teams in the NFL that don't have those ready pieces sitting there. So when that new offensive coordinator come in, shit's ready to go. When that new DC get in there, they ready to go.
I would give you that.
Philly is built to win, and they've been prepping and building in that direction. You get a lot of teams that they get a new defensive coordinator and they start drafting to fit his style of play. And now when the new guy come in, them guys don't fit the new guy's style of play, so it don't work out.
Well, how many youngsters we talking about on that team? We watched a rookie 22 pick 6, right?
But again, we're talking about where do they draft guys from, right? You're talking about a very strategic front office in Philly that is going that's going out to get players that can play in multiple systems. If you look at guys that play at Georgia, they can play in a 3-man front, they can play in a 4-man front. They can play cover 3. They can come down and play man coverage. If you can play cover 3, you can play cover 4, right? So from that standpoint, like they're doing so much stuff in Bama, and you can name a couple other colleges that are doing a lot of stuff. Okay. I said Georgia first. You
get into the point that I'm trying to make though. The front office. The front office.
Yeah.
So when I say don't tell me we got a new coordinator, so this that blah blah blah, you the front office have the opportunity to put together the team that your coordinator needs or that your scheme needs. Yeah. You at the top start your culture, and then you bring in the pieces that fit it. So. This is me as a salty ass Cowboy fan. Like, don't see.
I'm feeling the same thing as a Falcons fan.
We brought in a new defensive coordinator, so it took us a while to get together. You knew what type of team you had to begin with. Your defense was great for 3 years. You had trouble with the run, but outside of that, it was a great defense for 3 years. And then you brought in somebody who didn't have that same type of scheme or philosophy to fit your roster. So now we're waiting on them to understand this and change this and do that. That was a front office mistake, not a coaching mistake.
Front office, I think a lot of teams had a mentality with the young guy. Oh, we a few years away. We're going to bring these guys in. We're going to develop them. And we're going to be in a championship. Now, Philly got the mentality like, I don't care how young you is. We bring you in to win right now. We trying to win the championship right now. What can you do to help us right now?
But if you're gonna build a house, which part of the house you gonna build first?
Foundation.
Right? Which in football, that start with your offensive line and defensive line.
Absolutely.
Right? Philly said, we're gonna go get defensive linemen. Like that's who they spent their money on. So everything else from that standpoint, like you can add whatever the hell you want to add from a linebacker standpoint, because if the offensive line can't climb and get to him, that dude just running free. You can go get a linebacker from LaGrange College to come downhill and play now. Like it is. I
don't like how he said that.
That's what I was like. You have a grand college like, what? Wait a minute. Is that a shot?
Like, no, but I understand. But
Miami coming out.
You could have thrown out any other school.
You could have went to Louisiana Tech and got one of them Raging Cajuns and let them run around. Look, that one don't suffice.
You don't like it either.
LSU. I ain't. No, whoa. Did you say LSU?
I said LSU. LSU has great outside linebackers, but when's the last time they had a really good inside backer?
I mean, we had a good one. We just went crazy. I mean, because we be little. I mean, Devin White wasn't trash. What we talking about here?
Trash, but again,
he's just little. He's little.
Okay,
but he had some really good years.
Okay,
did he not? In the league, he had some good years, but he's little.
He did. So give me another one. inside backer.
See what we doing? See what we doing?
But no, I'm saying though, like when you put those guys up front in place,
oh, trust me, I understand.
That's gonna seal everything.
Once
you start adding small pieces around that, you know, a Pro Bowl guy here from free agency, like the rest of that stuff will take care of itself. So when you break down that game and you start to look at that mediocre offensive line that Kansas City had versus the Monstars that Philly had up front, it's no comparison.
Yeah, they were just running through them.
Yeah,
the whole game.
Mm-hmm.
Sub.
I think Kelce need to cut his hair back off like it used to be. That's his problem.
The hair was in his eyes.
Go back.
I'll be honest with you. I think what's her name need to break up with him, make an album about him, and next year he'll play great.
Be in the gym, won't he?
I still got it.
Mixtape gonna be hard.
Crazy.
Now you mad, huh?
Yeah.
Out there balling.
That's it. I'm telling you.
Won't be any drop passes in.
One hand.
Now they out there with stick
over somebody.
Y'all remember when Chad Johnson had a little data show yet? Called The Catch.
Yes.
Literally
like Miami too, wasn't it?
Like the opening scene of that shit was like when the ball would come in, he snatched that bitch. I was like, that looks so fake but clean at the same time. He was snagging out there and turning to the camera like, yeah, I'm here.
I used to watch anything was on. He was wild.
He still is.
Oh, hell yeah. He tried
Did you see him try to fight James? Come on, James Harrison will fold him.
On Stephen A's show. When he was talking about, he said, "Yeah, man, I was with a girl, I stuck it in, and she was like,
and she said, go deeper.
Go deeper." He was like, "Man, I ran out of deeper." Like, well, that's all I got. Stephen A was like, "You do know these cameras is on, right?"
Hey, one thing you know about him, bro, he gonna keep it 100.
Yeah, he don't care, dog. He do not care.
He gonna be true to him, dog.
Man,
hey, the boy can play though.
Hey, one of the best rap runners ever, dog. I stand by that.
Yeah, me too.
Just quick, nice
footwork, crazy.
Yeah, best feet.
And to be a smaller frame, boy, it's tough as shit.
Yeah,
he does not give a fuck. He'll run right through some traffic. Don't care.
Which is exactly what he said about fighting Debo. He was like, "Y'all don't believe me."
Different. This is a one-on-one. You ain't got no dad, you ain't got teammates. You got just straight up. You got a pit bull loose in there, and you don't know who the owner. He's like, nah, hell nah.
Eddie said he wasn't gonna run.
Yeah,
that's all he gonna do.
Said he
gonna back. He gonna look like a DB back there. All in there. Yeah.
And like you said,
quit playing.
Laid you out. It's different. Everybody was like, "No, it's not. This is worse." On the field, yeah, like I said, a little bit of padding, it don't help a lot, but
man,
straight out there fighting.
Did he lose in a celebrity boxing match already to somebody else?
Probably.
Oh no,
he did. I don't remember who it was, but he did.
I wouldn't doubt it.
I can't remember who it was.
Shannon Crowder said he told Debo, "Please don't hit him." That little guy, don't hit him. Don't hit him.
No coming back from that.
No.
Because I mean, like you lose, and then what? You just gonna keep saying, "Oh, I want a rematch" or something? Like, what's the end goal for that? Just
he gonna look like
he got me.
Like Martin.
Oh, yes, that's definitely what he's gonna look like. That's definitely what's gonna happen. It's gonna be the same.
Give me love.
He still work out daily. That's what Chad John trying to say. I do too. No, this man work out like a damn machine though.
That's different. That's different, dog.
He's like, he's so big. I was like, no, you're missing it all. Y'all are rapping. No, that's what he said.
Look at you.
Look at me.
And then you did this.
Whoa!
He's so big.
What is happening here?
That's what he said.
Did he do the hand motions and everything too?
Probably.
Did he grab it like this?
You don't know.
Not probably.
I don't remember.
Okay.
I would have did that.
Shout out Pat. He said he got dropped by Brian Maxwell.
That's what it was. I knew he got knocked down or knocked out by somebody. He's talking about fighting.
Better go on somewhere. Let it go on somewhere. All right, so halftime. Oh, I like.
They not like us.
Hey,
Hey,
Drake.
Here's my thing. I saw so many that halftime performance was mid, but
I mean, you gonna have
look
so
here.
many people that say
Bruh.
that.
Here's my thing. Could he have done some better tracks?
No.
He could have. Did he need to? Absolutely not.
The message was there. So
The message was there. And I feel like that is the most controversial halftime performance we've seen in a very long time. And it was
it's coming on the back end of Trump, you know.
I mean, it started off
Trump was there too.
It started off controversial from the beginning.
Yeah.
So you got the wrong time, but you got the wrong guy. Like
no,
pretty much telling you, like,
right time, wrong guy.
Man, right time, wrong guy. Like he pretty much telling y'all, like y'all done messed up. Like y'all picked me, I'm finna act up. Like it's not finna be what you think it is.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
I was instantly like, I like that line and I'm stealing it.
I wrote down a bunch of notes from it because I went back and watched it over and over again. You know, with like Kendrick, you got to break down everything. But I'm gonna point out the obvious stuff.
All right, learning something.
Uncle Sam, right?
That was amazing. But I think that's a piece of it that people don't grasp, which is why people didn't appreciate the show as much, is Samuel L. Jackson's background, right? So people don't know Samuel L. was Black Panther. He is an older guy, so some of the things he's saying is
he from Atlanta?
Yeah.
Or he raised here, one or the other. I don't know if he's from here, but raised here, one or the other.
So a lot of the Samuel L. stuff is like,
he's been a part of some of these boycotts. He's been a part of
marching,
protests. You know what I'm saying? So he's been there. He understands it.
He put up a picture of him and Kendrick, like before the halftime show, and he was like, honor to work with him, and he was just giving them shouts out and saying everything on how it worked. And I was like, yeah, that's two people who respect each other and respect. Oh my God. And that's what I didn't understand. Okay. One of my homeboys text and he said, man, that was a terrible halftime show. He could have at least came flying in like Rihanna. I was like, bro, you missed all of that.
Dude had a lot of stuff going on, bro.
He was expecting a nipple slip.
And SZA did a great job on her 2 songs. Like a lot of people ain't been talking about her, but I feel like she did her thing.
And there's so much into that alone. Like, hey, you need to calm down, this and that and that. So he gave you those slower songs. And of course, everybody was like, oh yeah, we for that. We but in that moment, like step for step, like what he did and people's reactions were exactly what we were talking about as far as the country. Like, hey, we're gonna applaud something like this. We okay with this right here. But then if I'm brash or I'm speaking out or I'm saying this, all of a sudden it's a problem. If you got your homies with you, it's a problem. And like the biggest part of that, and I know you're gonna get to it, but and that's when like I was enjoying the show, but that's when I was like, damn,
it really
hit on it was you brought your homeboys with you.
And he been doing that since what was a Good Kid, Mad City.
Right.
He took all the guys from the hood out the country to go tour with him.
The thing was,
you see the second album cover, you see everybody in front of the White House. Like, that was so dope. And you don't nobody talk about that and appreciate that for what it was. Like that's
when you say deduct the life.
That's what I was about to say. And you want to know the funny thing about that? I just watched a video maybe about an hour before the podcast, and somebody was talking about how that part made him a little sad, but it's more because of how he broke it down. He was talking about all the guys were sitting around there, white tees, jeans, golds, dreads, whatever, right? And you had that one guy who's on the street light who was just kind of laid up there too.
Yeah.
The way that he broke it down, he basically said he did the Man in the Garden on that song, and it was like a little bebop version of it. But all those guys around him were his homeboys, and the guy on top of the lamp was the dead homeboy that he was talking about, Deduct One Life. So these guys is basically like the angels around him. And it was a lot more symbolic than a lot of people really took it for. And I was like, dang, I actually didn't even think about it like that when I was looking at it. But going back to what you said about Samuel's part, Uncle Sam saying things like, no, too loud, too reckless, too ghetto. Yeah, that's exactly how they look at us for like a lot of stuff. But like you said, he then turned around from that and then did Humble and did DNA. So like he switched up the songs. The songs were perfectly aligned with how Uncle Sam was reacting to everything that he was doing.
Right. And the fact that he thought all this out, you could tell that he thought this out way ahead of time. Like he'd been planning for this, of course. Like even the last song he played, like I've been heard the song and I've been heard him saying like, turn his TV off, whatever. I never thought about what that really meant until he played the song after each other. And I'm like, okay, yeah. Drake is so mad right now. He's like literally telling the people like turn his TV off. He can't watch he can't watch no more. You know what I'm saying? But when I first heard the song, I didn't even think that was referring to Drake at the time. I wasn't even.
I don't think Drake's would have been better.
I think it's deeper than the whole Drake thing. When you're talking about turning the TV off.
That's part of it too, though. I think it was directed towards him as well.
Well, yeah, it's always gonna have a piece of the beef tracks, basically. So yeah, he's gonna have a shot at Drake, but also it's a shot at the rest of America who's over there like, wow, why did they have this guy out there? Turn the TV off.
Yeah. And I saw this list and it had 9 things on it. And its number 1 was, like you said, Samuel Jackson playing the house slave, right? The role just like Django, Uncle Sam, right? And then you get number 2, you get a warning to Kendrick, which is basically Samuel telling him to play the game that white America expects us to play. Right.
Absolutely.
And from number 3, you get the Squid Game stage, right? With symbolizing the rich exploiting the poor. A lot of people didn't pay attention to the stuff with regarding to the stage, right? So you had
what I told you, Teddy.
you had the video game controller at one point. You got to see the red, white, and blue dancers, which represented. When I first saw it, I just thought L.A. I thought Crips, Bloods,
Crips and Bloods.
Yeah.
I didn't
However,
think about
America,
that until after the fact.
I thought about
America,
I saw the split.
Yeah, I thought about the flag too. But that's why I thought the Crips and Bloods, because the splits, they always divided, just like America tried to do everybody, right? So then you get to the prison yard stage, and it says it was a reminder of mass incarceration as Black performers were standing there harmonizing, right? And so what do we see? Any projects you want to go to, you see that group of guys hanging out on the corner, just like we see on that corner spot. Or we was just talking about when they were sitting on the light post. So you get all of that little symbolic symbol stuff, and then you get the protecting Black women, which was Serena Williams coming out doing the walk. And what people don't understand is Drake took shots at Serena.
Yeah.
And not just Serena, but Serena's husband, right? And Serena ain't gonna get on no record and say something back. She not the person who gonna do an interview and say something back. So her being on that stage dancing, doing her thing.
That was a double whammy, dog.
Right.
That was
he
a double
said,
whammy.
don't mention Serena no more. Like protecting, right? And then the They Not Like Us, of course, just going back at Drake again. And again, They Not Like Us saying they're not from where we're from. They don't treat our culture the way we treat our culture. They just use our culture to their benefits. And then you get the call to action, which is again, turn the TV off, right? And the turn the TV off goes to America. It goes to other rappers because we're tired of hearing the rap, right? You're tired of hearing the mumble stuff. So You want to hear, but you want to hear the real rap again. You want to hear the Method Man, the all that stuff that we was used to growing up. And then again, and then you get the game over, right? Which is the end part. The game over, which was a bold statement, basically saying, "I'm gonna be the change. This is the change," and then you go from there. So all of that tied into 13-minute show that a bunch of people didn't like.
And him just playing the song like you said at the beginning. They told me, they told me not to play this song. Told me not to play this song. Him playing the song, other than the whole Drake thing, it's just that I'm not gonna let them keep telling me what I can and can't do. So I'm doing
the whole show.
I'm here.
That's what I'm telling you. The whole show was, hey, there's multiple meanings to every single part of this, and I need y'all to think about it. I need y'all to talk about it. He did exactly what he came to do. Everybody's talking about it, and which is what should be happening, because now you got people questioning like, what is he really trying to tell me? What am I missing? Because like the whole controller, like, okay, one, like Devin just said, hey, we playing the game, right? We need to stop playing this game. The game is over, right? We need to understand what's going on and be true to ourselves, right? The second part about that was it was a PlayStation controller. Now you could have did any other kind of controller, but did the PlayStation controller. Sony, right? Drake is under who?
Bars.
So in all of it, bro, he said, sit here and think about it real quick. And that's Kendrick style anyways. And which is why I don't understand why it was such hoopla about it. Like, understand this is who Kendrick is. He makes you think, right? That's been him. Don't be surprised. You know what you get.
Listen to hip hop. That's the ones who don't understand. Most of the
a lot of people just know the radio songs.
Why did they even pick this dude to be out here, bro? You don't understand what he's doing. You don't understand how big he is. He just won 5 Grammys not just the other day. Like, you just
other week.
That doesn't just happen. You know what I'm saying? So
here's the thing about it. He handpicked every song, and even the first song, I did some research on that because I know we all were looking at it like, hold on, what song is this? But he actually had put that song out as a preview for his album. The name of the song is called Bodies. And basically, if you go and look at the lyrics, that's actually a pretty dope song, but he never actually released it as a whole song. So that's why it kind of caught everybody off guard. But it's on YouTube. It's like for the trailer for his album. So I thought it was something that was probably would have been on the album, but he purposely put that there as, hey, if you actually really fuck with me and you know about my music and you've heard this song before. Then he turned around, went straight to Squabble Up, which was another track that he actually had leaked before the Not Like Us. Like in that video, that was the little clip at the beginning.
Yep.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, he purposely put these songs together, and like the funny thing is, I'm gonna just play the video for how he kept playing around with how he was gonna leak and play Not Like Us.
The little A.
Well,
that's where his brand.
His brand is PG Lang, and they had it. But here's the part that I missed before. You see everybody laid out like in chalk lines.
I kept trying to figure it out because it went by so quick. I was like,
and we're at a different angle.
I was like, were they gonna spell something out? Like, what am I missing?
Yeah, I didn't know what they was doing.
Because he said I'm about to crash out, and then that's when everybody dropped down. So yeah,
I didn't know.
Yeah, that's dope. Though.
You still had some people standing up though in the middle. Everybody,
they dancing in a circle. Yeah,
because that's the circle that he ends up doing this part in. I don't think I noticed before that they was giving up dap. When he was going around the circle. I'm telling you, I watched it several times.
I'm still laughing at that line. Why you trolling like a bitch? Ain't you tired? Like, I gotta ask the people that, ain't you tired, bro? Like, God damn. Like,
you tired now?
Ain't you tired? Shit.
Because he kept provoking him. He was like, hey, when you gonna drop the diss track? When you gonna drop the diss track? when you go now, he can't stop. He's like, stop dropping the diss track. Like, bro, stop. He's already dead.
Now, I asked y'all last week.
Drake moved back home.
Is that it for Drake?
Who?
No.
Coming out with some summer bangers.
There you go.
The funny thing is,
I know he got something with.
Actually, he just teased a couple things too. I think he just
with the World Cup next year. That's
right?
this year.
This year.
So,
yeah, he's in Melbourne. Well, he was during the Super Bowl, and I think like he went on stage and I wish I had put that video in there, but the nigga was angrily rapping his stuff like "I ain't dead yet" or something. It was like, I touched the nerve.
Hey, celebrities got feelings too.
I tell you, I've been saying this for a long time. If Drake can stay in that lane with women, he'll be fine. As long as he's not trying to put out that gangster, rap stuff, he'll be all right.
Like
all Drake is, all Drake is a newer version of Ja Rule and Nelly. And I've been saying that shit since he came out. But that's all he is. He's just a newer version of those guys. When those guys was doing the other stuff, nobody cared. But when Ja Rule was making them songs with J-Lo, yeah, we all know we was like, oh shit, yeah, come on now.
Yeah.
Yes,
I feel it.
If he stay in that lane, he's straight.
That's true. This is true.
Was a motherfucker
leave that battle rap alone.
Yeah,
he gonna sing 2025. He gonna right back to the rap shit in 26.
How much of his male demographic
here
is he gonna lose though? How much of the male demographic you think he lose? I know you talking about the women, but how many of the guys that been fucking with him is kind of
he got some fans that are like really down.
I know he got diehard fans, but people that fuck with him like me, I'm like, okay.
He lost.
I might listen to it, but
you want the old Drake like the old Kanye?
New Kanye.
Speaking of, I don't want to derail the conversation, but y'all seen Kanye going crazy? Like I think they banned him off of Twitter again, dog. That nigga just
behind the free Diddy stuff,
bruh.
He put something out there like that.
He put a bunch of shit out there.
You ain't heard.
He was comparing. Wasn't he comparing Drake to R. Kelly? Like it was.
Yes, he was doing so much stuff. Like I was like, somebody take his phone.
Man, it hit me the other day because you got so many songs on your computer, so I just throw that shit on shuffle every now and then. He's talking about no songs from Drake. Can anybody think of some shit? When he said that was already ignorant. But then I laughed because he was on like 5 songs with Drake. Some was his songs and vice versa, but I was like, y'all on shut up, Kanye. Shut up. Come up in this beef late anyway. Shut up, man. The hell? He got on the remix too. I got some shit to say. Fuck that nigga. Looking at all my women. I hate them.
Bring his wife out for whatever she is in the sheer dress.
I'm not mad.
Nothing.
I was not upset. I was like, wow.
Oh no!
I was like, yeah.
Oh no!
I'm not looking.
He told her it's time, and she just stood there. She don't give a damn
at all.
We got a debate going on in the chat, y'all.
Okay.
Do we feel like Kendrick was the right option, given that it was in New Orleans? Which I'm pretty sure
I was about to ask y'all that
last week. But get into it. What you think about that, Devin?
To me, at this point in time, who is hotter than Kendrick?
That's exactly what I was going to say.
That's my point.
Like that was what I was
on a run.
Yeah,
right now.
What'd you say?
I said, Mike dropped the game over. That's it. That's all he had to
say. And I get it. Like I understand the us old heads wanted Wayne and all that stuff, but at the same time, I'm thinking to myself, like, what is Wayne gonna perform right now that's gonna make me go, oh yeah,
rockstar shit?
Like
the thing. Why didn't we use Wayne?
Like,
when was the last time he was in New Orleans? Was it 11 years ago? Something like that.
That's what I was about to say.
Like that would have been perfect.
Wayne was more relevant then than he is now. So I understand why it's even still.
I'm just saying.
When we talk about who is like hot right now, and even still, Kendrick being as hot as he is in the game right now, people still questioning it now because of they didn't understand or didn't know some of the tracks that he put. He didn't go all like complete mainstream tracks. You see what I'm saying?
Before the Super Bowl, I was saying Wayne to, now that it's over and I saw the performance by Kendrick, I don't have a problem with it. As far as Wayne not being relevant, I feel like when they did it in LA and they had all the LA people, everything they did was old. It wasn't on new songs performed then either. So as far as that goes, it doesn't really.
But even to say that, like if Wayne took that one, like if Wayne had it, like what does Wayne perform aside from like a lollipop or stuff like that? Like what? Because he's not gonna go back into the old mixtape stuff. They're not gonna let him play that stuff on that stage. So I mean, it kind of crashes you up. Yeah, like now we're going so far back that like it just it becomes too watered down. And I seen Wayne perform recently, and I was kind of like, yeah, I'm glad that nigga didn't do it.
I see. Okay, I was going to argue that part too because I sent Teddy a video where they was like,
so bad.
Why didn't Wayne perform? And he was out there, and he was just like, it seemed like he couldn't remember the lyrics, and he was just kind of just jumping up.
Never can remember lyrics. That's the problem.
Yeah.
But I'm sure he's practiced enough to learn.
Don't do that, Devin. That you talking to the biggest Wayne fan up in here. The
performance
don't do him that. Don't do him like that.
Wait, what you
know? Hurt dog.
He would have had to put his. He would have bring his A game for the Super Bowl for sure. I think he would have knew his lyrics.
I'm not disagreeing with that. No, bro.
For that, but
no, he wouldn't.
I mean, I feel like he would have found. He would have found some songs. He could have brought on. He had a lot of people he worked with that he could have brought out. I mean, I think he had some options to bring out to do like 5-6 songs. I mean, he would have found something that would have worked. But
13 minutes of Wayne running around on stage. I don't know if Wayne would survive.
Nah, Wayne would have people out there skating and shit.
He's been geared up and ready to go. What you talking about?
No, he wasn't. 13, and you got to use that whole stage.
See, here's the thing. Kendrick just did a really good job of that. If you really think about it, most of them
he ran
the whole
from every
field.
part of that.
Usher used the whole field last year. Like Usher used the whole field last year.
Usher had skates.
Hey, but he used that field.
Kendrick had people marching to every part of the damn stage.
That nigga brought Cascade to the field.
He rolled all through that thing.
What's the talk show where they singing to you down the hallway? Who's old girl?
Jennifer
Hudson.
Jennifer Hudson.
Yeah.
So Usher was just on there. Had skates on again. That nigga loves skates, boy. He was the only one rolling down that
golden glide and shit.
Y'all see Jameis Winston did a fake video like he was on this show where he's walking down.
When he was walking down Bourbon or something like that, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was.
Winston has so many clips right now.
I was about to say the NFL did such a great job with Jameis during this whole Super Bowl run. Yeah. Jameis is a national treasure. If something happened to Jameis, I'm gonna cry. Like
you think he needs to go into media after? Like
hell yeah.
Yes,
I don't even think that's a question.
Like, easily.
Yeah.
Bro, every stop that he's made, there's been a very good clip out of it, if not more than one. Cause I'm like, bro, I don't know what his schedule looks like, but I'm seeing him everywhere on all the shows. Then he had the whole little thing on Bourbon Street. I'm like,
yes,
he's killed. He said what he said is this purple drink kind of dank. I said, I'm like, this dude tripping, man.
Oh man. Now Jameis is a special individual. Like when he what was he eating beignets like with the powder on? I'm talking about this is bad for my diet. However, it's a W, so I gotta eat one. Like little stuff like that. Like you just
gotta
can't.
Eat the W's.
Yeah, you gotta eat the W's. Hey, like, have you seen the clip where what's his name scored the touchdown and he was like excited? Told him to do the dance. Yeah, he was super excited. Like I feel like that was me in the end zone doing the dance.
Then when you score, I want you to do this dance. And then he scored, he did it. I was like, hey, that's dope.
Yeah,
like
Jamie's special, dog.
Yeah.
Gotta love
Congratulations to the Philadelphia Eagles and Jalen Hurts. I'm happy for him, and I'm happy for Saquon. I know the Giants people still upset and sick.
They sick.
Sick.
They hugging the toilet right now. Whoa! I can't believe we did that. Whoa! Hurting, boy.
But you know what was cool? The GM was like, Saquon should have called me and put me in the commercial. Like that would have been even better. And that would have been a great situation because he was probably the only one I was like, I'd really hate to see him go. Like he's our most beloved Giant, and they still let him go.
That was ridiculous.
That's tough, bro.
I'm gonna compare that to basketball. Anybody see how happy Luka was passing the ball to LeBron?
That ain't be there. That ain't the thing that got me, bro.
Did you hear the huddle?
80 going down, bro.
Oh my God! First game,
bro. He killing it in the first half. They got the full experience in one game, bro. He was going crazy. He had a double in the first half. Got hurt, and now it's going to be weeks.
It was exactly what all the things that we thought about when he got to the team. Oh man, he's gonna be good if he can just stay healthy.
I just hope he can stay healthy.
He showed us how good he can be if he's healthy, and then he got hurt. Like this.
Nah, when they
had on that McDonald's diet.
As the
they ain't gonna be right.
Come on, Chad. Come on, Chad.
I had to bring him back up.
Come on, Chad.
That's all I'm saying.
That's what it is.
That's what it is.
Yeah, LeBron was telling him in the huddle. He said, "Hey, what did he say?
Be you.
Yeah,
don't
you.
fit
don't
in,
fit
fit out, or something like that.
Don't try to fit in, fit out." And he started laughing after that. Just be Luka, dog. Just
have a good time, brother.
Dog. Yeah. He was happy as hell out there.
Before we get out of here, we got to do our rundown. Y'all know how it is when we get a guest.
I got a question.
All right. Dale?
Uh-oh.
Give me your top 5 movies all time.
Ooh, damn, top 5 movies of all time?
Threw you in the fire, didn't he?
Hey, he didn't give me no warning, no nothing. He said 5.
He didn't give you a genre. He just said anything.
All right, no particular order. No particular order. I think I can give you 5. I got Coming to America.
Okay.
The Wood.
Ooh, I like that.
Banger so far.
Yeah.
American Gangster.
Oh, see,
okay,
that's one for me right there. A lot of people let that slide under the radar.
Yeah, that was a good one, man.
Brother Star.
Good album too. Good album too.
Yeah, that was a good album. I can't think of the name of the movie. It's a movie. I can't think of the name of it. It's an Italian dude date the black girl, and when she reach over and open the car door and all that whole scene, I can't think of the name of the movie.
That sounds familiar.
Get Out.
Nah, but that was a good one. That was a good one.
Fucking steady, dog.
I don't remember that at all.
I was trying to hold a straight face. I was like, no.
Wow.
You gave us 3.
I gave you 3. And I go Carlito's Way. That was one. And
Carlito's Way.
Fresh. People don't talk about Fresh enough. That's a great movie.
How did I know that would be one that you would say? Fresh. You know, we was on that Jewels back then, dog.
Yeah.
And it was like, oh, he just did the little boy Fresh.
Yeah.
All right. Top travel destination.
Top travel destination, man. I'm so weird. I still want to go to China. I think China's got a cool little market to like buy some older stuff in. So I want to go shop in China a little bit.
I fuck with that.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Guilty pleasure.
Damn, a guilty pleasure.
Shit, I don't feel guilty.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, yeah, I smoke one every now and again and feel like.
Was that
I don't think I have a guilty pleasure.
We can roll with that. No guilt. It's all good.
Yeah.
All right. Now this one, Teddy. What's wrong with you, man? This question has been around on the show.
I feel like this is a terrible question.
From jump, they know it's coming, but they probably don't remember because we have.
I know. So I'm looking at everybody's face right now.
It's been a minute. It's caught off guard like
there you go.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Murk like straight.
Do
face
you wash your
at
legs in the shower?
See, the fact that we can laugh at that—that's how you know that that's a wild. Anybody's debating the opposite way.
Some people say no.
They just wash up here and let the soap run down.
The soap runs down and they clean their legs.
You know, it's gonna streak down the body like.
You like
just hard to
see the streaks on the window. Like,
you wouldn't believe that's a thing, but it's a thing, bro.
Speaking of
like
it is a
window,
crowd or whatever.
Yeah, like a window.
Every time I think about it, it hurts me.
I don't understand it.
You're just lazy. You're like, I
never wash my
wash
legs.
everything in the shower. Everything.
It take you back to what they say when you was a kid, get the hot spots. So you get your underarms and your ass and your nuts.
As an adult, it's the whole bath. You know,
you gotta get every spot.
Freshen up a little bit real quick.
They say I wash everything up top, and the water runs down.
Yeah.
You better get the
where does
in the ears.
Where does the ass and pelvic area fall? Before or after the wash?
I'm wondering too. They're like, whoa, don't go too low. Don't go too low.
Watch the top. You wash the top part of it.
Wash the top first, and you go down. Yeah.
They said pelvic to ass, and I'm done.
They're not doing no bending.
Ass
not
squatting. You know what?
They're not squatting. They're not bending in there.
And I'm out the shower.
They can't get their whole leg. They standing straight up the whole time. You ain't getting the feet either.
That's what I was about to say.
And that's the part. That's the part that makes me mad. Like there's people out here not washing their feet, but
or they
like
skipping the leg. Just going
me in the shower. I'm nervous when I wash my feet because my feet be. I'm like, oh shit! Like I gotta wait till I get some more traction on my right foot before I wash my left foot because I'm like, I ain't finna bust my ass up in here. I'm too big for this. My house coming down.
Balance move.
Yeah, my hand on the wall. I'm leaving.
When I was a kid,
people out here skipping this step, and I gotta plan it out.
We went swimming at the hotel, and the hotel bathtub didn't have like the little grip in there.
Oh,
man, I slipped and hit my head on the side of the tub trying to take a shower one time.
Shit, that kind of makes sense. Like you be saying all this stupid shit sometimes. Bust your damn head on that.
I ain't gonna lie, that shit happened to me. I didn't hit my head, but from that point on, I started taking a little hand towel and putting it in the bath. I started
being in there, being cautious as hell.
Yeah, like, I stand on that and take a shower.
I was young when that happened. I don't remember.
Daily fear.
Yeah.
I was like 12 every day. I'm like, today could be the day.
You do one of those moves. Whoa.
I definitely can't fall like that now.
I hate it.
Did you fall in slow motion like that?
I did that a few weeks ago when there's ice outside. I'm walking in. This is the next day when all of it done, melted or whatever. So I'm like, all right, cool. Still little patches around, right? And I'll park the car, about to walk in the Kroger.
Anybody see that?
Hey,
fucking.
That's how I know I'm old, though, bro. The almost fall hurts worse than the fall.
Like, you feel like you pull something. You're like,
shit, my hamstring. Ooh.
I almost pulled something fucking around out here.
You done use muscles you ain't used to make sure you didn't fall.
That's what I'm saying.
You done the body tore something up.
You did a quick twitch. You never had to do no more.
I got walking funny throughout the store now.
I got in the car and said the body is the strangest shit. It knew I was about to fall. It went in a straight panic mode. Me, I would have bust my shit. My body's like, hey, nigga, hey, the fuck, stand up. The hell wrong
y'all
with
still
you?
healthy. If I almost fall, I'm taking some Advil because almost like
laid up the rest of the day.
That is more painful than actually falling, bro.
Because it was on ice too, dog. So my legs went, boy.
The alternative, you would have seen nothing but feet in the sky.
Yo, the pride in that song, dog.
All right, Dale, tell the people where they can find you at, big homie.
Oh man, I'm everywhere, but in the house. I'm on Instagram. I'm on Dr. Coach A. You can find me on Twitter or X, whatever people call it these days. Same thing at Dr. Coach A. Also on Twitter, that's the number 1 life to live. So number 1 LYF, the number 2 LIV, and the number 3. That's got a significant special meaning to me, just because of how I grew up and me having 2 brothers. And for me, I'll explain it to you. One life to live basically came because it's one of me. I got 2 brothers, and at one point in time, both of them were incarcerated. So it was a point in my life where I felt like I was living for 3 people, because I'm going to work and I'm sending them money, putting money on their books and all that stuff. So I had to make sure everything I was doing was strategic to put me in position to be successful, as well as put them in position to be successful when they come home or came home, because both of them are out now. So One Life to Live was basically played off of that. So there you go.
I like it.
I ain't even have to ask the question now. Hey man, you gonna tell them people why you spell it that way, which is also the title of podcast.
Yeah, man, the podcast coming in April. Still got some small stuff we getting some details figured out for, but first episode should be dropping in April. You can go check all that stuff out again. They just posted on the thing.
That's wrong.
1 LYF. Yep, LYF. Number
1 lie to live. Old lying ass boy.
One lie.
One lie.
I here telling people stories. But nah, man, hit me up, man. I'm always open. I like to hear people's stories. I think that's a big part of getting to know people, is hearing where they come from, how they grew up, how they see things. Because my perspective ain't the right perspective. I'm guaranteeing you, I'm fucking somebody up with the way I think. But you know, it's always good to hear my thoughts as well as other people's thoughts, and then you can take with it and do as you want to with it. So there you go.
That's what's up. That's my dog, my brother. Yeah. I'm happy to have gotten him on here, and I told him before this, man, I hope he enjoy himself because I want him to come back. I need to get him a regular appearance. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah,
all four.
Y'all might not.
Yeah, definitely. All y'all welcome, man. We can sit down, have some great conversations.
Hold up. We ain't no fucking package deal. I'm me. They them.
We a package deal. We a package deal.
The temps ain't nothing without David Ruffin.
Nothing without me.
Ain't nobody come to see you, Otis.
Ain't nobody come to see you, Otis.
But nah, man, what I've known, but TD, we know each other like 20 years. Man, a really, really solid person. Really, always been a great friend to me. Always been somebody I could call on if I needed something. I know last year he had a tough, couple months, just based on some stuff that was going on in his life personally. So I was always that, a shoulder to lean on, somebody you can call, talk to. And I try to be that for, not just my friends, but the young guys I work with, and let them see that there are other options as opposed to what you see in the media sometimes. So yeah, definitely, man. But like I said, man, I appreciate you guys inviting me on. This has been nothing but fun. I was gonna pour him and have a drink, but then I saw y'all wasn't drinking on that, so I was like, well, let me just sip on my water for a little while.
Typically, on Friday, we be drinking. So I will tell you this, and this is for the audience, y'all. Friday is gonna be a little chill. You know what I'm saying? Doing a little. Valentine's chit chat, whatever, right? But after that, we back to the shenanigans.
Hey. Okay, y'all trying to be romantical and stuff.
We're going to the West Coast. We did the South. For the record, David, we did a battle, top rappers in the South.
Oh,
who you think came out on top
in the South?
In the South,
all time though, so it ain't just.
Okay, all time
right now.
I don't know, because if I'm gonna say like my favorite, so that's gonna throw it all off. It's gonna be like a Scarface or Andre 3000 or somebody like that.
Hey,
those are all at the top.
Time out. That's why that's my dog. Fuck all y'all. That's why that's my dog.
Hey, man.
Scarface
if
got
you go
put
back
out
and
in
look
the
at it,
second
Scarface,
round.
he didn't make it because of who he was up against.
You gotta tell him who he was up against for one.
I don't even remember. But the point is, no. First off, no. He was up against who? Slim Thug.
What?
Slim Thug didn't make it either, so don't make it seem like that.
It was a bunch of Texas people. No, it was Texas people. But if
it was Bun B, I can say, all right, okay.
Bun B was in there.
I think Bun B made it out.
Bun B was the one who made it, and I had to save Scarface.
Okay.
But even still, fuck all
then
Scarface.
Hold on. Bun B made it out, and somebody say Pimp C, or either the other way around. But
yeah, they were both in there.
Pimp C didn't get saved.
He didn't get saved?
Saved. Jeezy one round.
Jeezy had to get saved.
It was a bunch of good people that got saved, bro.
Blame your boy for how he set the list up.
The three people that was left, the three people that was left was Andre, Wayne, and J. Cole. Then it was just
J. Cole.
We had a rap battle. We had a rap battle against Wayne and Andre, and then Andre came out on top.
We did a track for track battle. Andre 20 tracks, Wayne 20 tracks, and whoever had the most wins out of that. But so it ended up being.
Andre got 20 tracks to go with Wayne. That's tough.
You wouldn't think he does. And here's the thing: when we did that, the first, I don't know, let's say the first like 8, the score was like 6-2 in Wayne's favor.
Yeah. All I can think is like you pulling out like green light and stuff like that. Give me the green light.
We use Outkast tracks though.
Okay, so that I can. So then like.
So you start thinking about Outkast, bro. Think about it.
That's some
Shut up, Wayne. Rigged. He lost. It is what it is.
And who came in 4th place was Soulja Boy. We all thought he should have won.
Wasn't on the list.
It never fails. He was out in the first round.
Soulja Boy has made a great contribution to hip hop. He don't get enough credit.
He came,
because he give himself
when we
the credit.
talk about top rappers, we are not doing that.
We not
out of the top 50, he's 51.
David Banner ain't make this list? No, all right.
I knew it was coming.
All right, for real.
I knew it was coming, dog.
All right, bro. We're going to the West Coast. We're starting that next Tuesday. Hey, if you want to be a part of it, it ain't got to be next Tuesday. Maybe you want to come in on the following one. We narrow it down. Hey, let me know, man. We got to do the West Coast, and then we got to come to the East Coast. And I think that the East Coast is going to be the one that's going to cause some fights. Believe it or not, the South ended up
ain't in the top 5 on that East Coast joint. Yeah. I ain't gonna lie. All my life, I wish I could do that. I don't know how he do it. That's a grown ass man doing that. That's crazy.
Killing it, dog.
Most of that shit be like an accident, and then they just like, you know what? We gonna stick with it. Yeah. We got to get it every time.
Probably joking around with them. And they was like, no, keep that in.
A real giggle laugh. He was high as shit.
Yeah, I was about to say he was high as hell.
That had to happen after that. I hope you got that recorded. I can't do that again. Ed, get us out of here, dog.
Boy, y'all want to have fun with us like that?
Join our OnlyFans.
Follow.
Free this
link in bio. No.
Ed.
On all social media.
Bro, he killed me with that. Itty titty committee. I'm like, come on, dog.
Yeah, slow, I think. Too.
Hey, y'all, tell a friend to tell a friend. We trying to get followed up. Like, share, subscribe, man. If they can't see, play it on the radio. If they can't hear, put it on the TV. I don't know. This Morse code, whatever you gotta do, get people's eyes on the product. And if you like it, you gotta like it. You gotta subscribe, and you have to share it. You got social media. Share it. You can text it to people. You can email it to people. You can tag them. You know how to tag? If you don't know how to tag, ask somebody.
Nigga, tag Teddy. Shit.
Damn.
I'm
like, .com/shop. Damn it. Y'all know where it's
Hey, man.
Get the shit.
Yeah, go get your gear, you know what I'm saying? Y'all see Ed rocking it right now, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We got the blue over there, I got the black, you know what I'm saying? Rock it. Hey, we appreciate y'all for coming through and kicking it with us. Devin, my guy, appreciate you for rocking it with us.
Thank y'all for having me.
Again, y'all be on the lookout for One Life to Live. I'm sure it's gonna be some without the F.
We're not talking daytime soaps here, guys.
Hey man, until next time, for the boy Ed,
yes sir,
Murk, Teddy, the guest Dev, it's your boy Prime, and this has been a Basement Talk. We on up out of here.
Bye.
This nigga.